So this is MrMattyPlays. This dude, I've been watching him for years. Oh my god, yep. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Of course he would talk about it. He's not gonna not talk about it. Alright, we're gonna look at Mr. Matty talk about it. Cause he's oh my god. So let me tell you, the Oblivion, when I first booted up Oblivion and I heard the music, there's like this song that plays in Oblivion. He is the original Bethesda guy. Absolutely. He has been the Bethesda speculator since the jump. Since the jump, dude.
Thank you for your service. You've been so good to me since 2006. But it's time for a new chapter. Hello there. It's me.
Yes, sir.
The guy you made fun of for years.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's out of his damn mind. It's not happening. I'm not believing it.
Oh my god. The pop off. The pop off.
About this for 10 years. You're goddamn right. Because it's real. It's real. It's happening. It's happening.
Yes, sir.
Remastered.
Yes, sir.
But it looks like a remake. What's going on here, man? But hey, we're
dude, this is the crazy shit. It looks like a remake. It looks so good. When you look at what it used to look like, this is what it used to look like. God of Worship is literal, dude. Even this is like, I could play this. I could play this and be fine. I did. I played like 20 hours of the game. However, the problem is the way I play Bethesda games is I basically don't play them. I'm an NPC in the world. That's how I play Bethesda games. I just walk around and whatever happened. But like, this is what it used to look like.
Not gonna
show what it looks like now.
Find out, because Eurogamer is reporting not only that they can corroborate these images, which, I mean, just look at them. It's real, for God's sake.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Bro. Jesus Christ. I never thought I would see the day. I never thought we would have this. Like, in my lifetime. I was like, Bethesda's not going to do it. They would never do it. They don't care anymore. They're just going to keep giving us many different editions of Skyrim. We're going to get Skyrim Switch 2 edition to where it's like, you know, where you get a couple extra pixels every time you look at stuff. But no, we get Oblivion Remastered and it looks remake quality. Oh.
But also that next week it'll be shadow dropping on PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, as well as Game Pass.
What else can I say? What else can I say, bro? That would be wild. That so, shadow drop it.
All our questions.
Why did I start again? I'm too excited. Go back like for a split second, for a microsecond. For a microsecond. Thank you. Why would they do it? That's what I'm saying. Like, that would be crazy. So you're asking, why would they do this? Why would they shadow drop one of the most legendary games and just that they've remastered it for impulse purchases? No one would believe you until they saw it, and as soon as they saw it, they would buy it immediately. Did they think we wouldn't find out? Bro, did you think we wouldn't find out? We Bethesda fans will find a way. We're in your walls, Bethesda. We know. You didn't think we'd have that shit on us, bro? I'm sure Bethesda has leakers up the ass, dude. They probably got moles in the company, bro. Like, dude, if you make beloved like things, you might have moles in your company. That just like, they just take like a quick screenshot and they're like, all right, look, bro, this is all I can get. I'm not trying to get fired. I actually do need the job, but here you go.
So all our questions are about to be answered in a mere few days.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, schedule your time off. Okay.
Yep.
Schedule. You gotta find someone to watch the kids. Me, you just saw my dog hop up. Gotta ask the wife to take care of the pups.
Hey.
Schedule your games. You got anything you gotta wrap up? Get it done. We're about to be occupado. All right.
Thanks.
Now, other thing that was very interesting before we talk about these leaked images is where this leak all started, which was on Reddit Gaming Leaks and Rumors. There was a reported Virtuos Games employee who said something about the Altar project. Now, if you look at the leaked screenshots, which
bro, we gotta be playing this game. What do you mean, literally?
Build up,
bro. Facts. We both be playing this game. Oh my goodness, it's over. It's over. I will keep your eyes out for next week. Just keep your schedule open. Keep it open.
It is absolutely hilarious the way this was discovered, to the point that I do think Bethesda's pulling what I still believe they did with Fallout 4. You see, Fallout 4 had this thing called the Survivor 2299. It went on for months. It built up so much anticipation for Fallout 4, only for Bethesda to shut it down in like December of that year.
Damn.
The person behind the website was like, yeah, I was just messing around having fun, but it built up the Fallout 4 hype.
Boss, you don't understand. This is a life event. Who done it?
For all of these leaks and rumors and discussions about Oblivion Remake, for
I keep him. Oh god!
Someone to go to the Virtuos Games website and to literally go inspect element, and here's this list of screenshots. Like, really?
He just checked the
That's
website.
How it's gonna happen? Just days away from the reveal. Unbelievable. However, these files went under a name of Alter, which may sound familiar if you've been with me.
See, this is what I was talking about. These people, they just go to websites and they just open up the code. They look at the HTML and they're like, "Ooh, what's this? Is this why are they putting it in there? Why?" Oh, I get it. They're like holding it. They're storing it so that they can just like push it out. But like, bro, lazy basically. They're like, "Oh, they're not going to find it. We'll call it something else. We'll call it Alter. They'll never know." And then he's like, "Ooh, what's this thing called Alter? I'm gonna click it." And then they find it. It's in the system already. Absolutely.
Tracking all of this because, yes, you see here in this paragraph, there is the Alter project, which is a remaster / remake of Oblivion done using a pairing system, meaning the remaster is running in Unreal Engine 5 and is also...
Oh, we're here. We're so good. We're so good. It's real. It's real. It's made in Unreal 5. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so excited. I believed the second I saw it because I'm like, but look, Bethesda needs a win. They need a win. They have not made anything good, in my opinion, in like 10 years. No, my fault. In fucking 14 years. My bad, bro. It's been, when did Skyrim came out? 2011. 14 years. They need a win. Elder Scrolls 6 is not out yet. They might need some more money for that Elder Scrolls 6. Starfield did make that money. That would make it a remake. No. So I need to make a video on what constitutes a remaster or a remake. I've always wanted to talk about it because over the years it's always been like this weird gray area, and it shouldn't be, but it's because sometimes people remake things but like they don't change the source code. I think when you remake something, it genuinely is like from the ground up. Now sometimes I've seen a couple games, they'll have the game and it'll be the game, but they'll just remake the assets and they'll place that instead of whatever was there. So that's why it's weird. True, it seems like they just chucked the engine into Unreal and somehow, that's true. They might have like found a way to put Oblivion into Unreal. The beauty and the booty has arrived. Hello. What's good?
Using the old Oblivion one. The new graphics are rendered in the Unreal Engine 5 project, but most of the gameplay, physics, etc. is still done in Oblivion, and the release window here was accurate as well. Obviously, I got a lot of thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, but if you're new here, you're into what's going on with Oblivion Remaster, consider subscribing. Let's chat a little bit, shall we?
Oh my god,
first,
absolutely.
The packaging. Right?
Yep, let me see it.
First and foremost, Oblivion Remastered is sharing a similar, at least this deluxe edition image, is sharing an interesting presentation style similar to that of when Skyrim Special Edition was first announced. That same sort of banner and kind of gold plaque and everything. However, it looks like we're getting a new physical edition of Oblivion. I have to admit, with the shadow drop and everything,
physical gaming, my beloved.
Expecting this. With that, however, in this extremely blurry image that is tough to make out,
True.
You'll see that there is a deluxe edition, and that deluxe edition does come with what looks to be...
Do I play this on my Xbox or do I play this on the PC? I want the steelbook though. Oh my god, it's the horse armor! It's the thing that started it all. If you know, you know. That horse that's like 100 pixels right there. Legendary. $5 horse armor, and the world freaked out. If only they knew that $5 horse armor would eventually devolve into spending $100 on hot anime women in video games.
Horse armor DLC.
Yes, sir.
So that's
yes, sir.
I don't know how I actually feel.
That's toxic.
I mean, it would be funny if it was like a free little gimmick, but we're paying for it again.
Of course you are.
Man, they must know that.
And you're gonna fucking buy it.
Sinker. That's bad.
And you're gonna fucking buy it.
But now for the real sauce, right? What we're
the sauce
here for. These absolutely delightful looking screenshots
that made us use.
We got a man on one.
If they made you pay for it, that would be wrong. True.
And it looks beautiful. The lighting looks incredible. The texture quality on the armor. Look at the detail on that helmet. Look at those pulses.
Bro, true.
Look at that.
Look at
beautiful.
It's amazing.
Get a comparison photo here between the 2000.
Glorious. Oh my god. Look at it. It's beautiful. Can I zoom in? No, I think zooming in is only possible on the phone. The goblin disturbs me. It should. It's a goblin. Kill it. Bro, look at that. Look, it's like the start of the game, bro. As soon as you leave the tunnels, they made the game brown. It's brown outside now. I wanted badly.
2006 version and the 2025 version. Now, immediately there's two things that stand out here. Number one, as you'd expect, the environmental clutter is much more in the 2025 version. You see more like rocks on the shore. You see more weathering within the stones. The character models have been given more detail, but more than anything, what stood out to me right away is some of the lack of vibrancy, some of the desaturation here. This is interesting because color correction is not something that's very intensive on either like the game or just the implementation of it. So it is a clear creative decision to give it this look here.
Basically,
it is the only thing out of everything I've seen thus far about the Oblivion remaster that I look at and go, I don't know quite about that choice.
Try what we're thinking about brown. Is brown good? Is brown bad? Should it have stayed green? The brown's kind of a vibe. This is why to get a PC, and that's true. That's true. It might have looked really weird in the Unreal Engine, so they might have actually made it brown. Because let me tell you, as a person who has made stuff in the Unreal Engine lighting makes stuff look weird.
To me, the top image is a lot more vibrant, a lot more what I expected. So it could just be the step out moment has shifted a bit. This biome has shifted a bit, but I love the vibrancy of Oblivion because combining that with the music that you hear, which I'm curious, like, are they going to use the same score? Are they remastering that score? What are they doing with that?
I demand remaster music, please.
Oblivion's a bit like a wonderland. It's a true fantasy land. I feel like when you ground
it's like high fantasy.
It looks to be a lot more realism, not just obviously in fidelity, but even like the colors you see. I do wonder if that's going to.
I don't really want it to be brown. Me neither.
Again, we'll know when we experience it. But that was one thing that
also
did
play
give me the slight eyebrow.
So I'm gonna be real. If the game was like yellow, I would still play it. That I want it.
Lift. But overall, the trade-off is you see even in this first exterior shot of a town, the texture detail, the reflection in.
Damn, can I get that statue's number, bro? She kind of got all that ass.
The water, for God's sakes, the skies, it all.
There'll be a way to remove it. Absolutely
incredible. I cannot wait just to roam around this world once more. I hope the performance is excellent. And another great example of an exterior shot where the clutter has been dramatically improved is this entrance into the sewers. You can see the detail in the gates. You can see all of the foliage surrounding it, the rocks. Like, so now you have like true pathing and rocks, and again, just a lot more detail in the environment that makes this world feel a lot more real. But again, the trade-off is how it's lit, how it's color corrected, a little bit different. But then you see a shot like this overlooking the Imperial City, right? I look at this and I go, that's what I signed up for.
Absolutely.
That cotton candy ass look that always sticks out in my head in Oblivion. When the sun is just
the setting sun,
there's a little bit of a pink hue on the map. It's absolutely stunning. And I'm so happy that everything that did leak, it was this shot, because I remember when I did my first ever re-review of Oblivion in 2018, there was a shot where I was just walking up a hill as my Khajiit, I believe, and it was just this pink, orange sunset shot, and I was like, this game still looks incredible to that. It really does. Time. And I feel like these sorts of
the Aurora Borealis in the background
is a really good sign, in my opinion.
So it's on the inside that counts.
Between the altar shots I showed you and this interior here, we don't really get a good look at how much the interiors have been overhauled. Now, looking at this one shot here that is in full high definition, if you will, it definitely gives a lot more of a warmer, cozier Skyrim feel to it all.
Yeah.
What really does make me wonder is we don't see any of like the alien ruins, any of the dungeons. Those are the things I'm so eager to find out, like how far did they go? Because in a lot of spots we're seeing like
Morrowind Remake win
actual visuals like
in 2035
further than I was personally expecting. And this is combined with, now that we know all these leaks are combined to be true, remember the gameplay detail leak was talking about like overhauling the archery a little bit, overhauling the UI a little bit, overhauling things like first person melee combat. Those sorts of things were tweaked. So again, I'm wondering if they kind of were underselling to over deliver here, which would be the best case scenario. But
it really would.
Shots as I was hoping for. But again, I'm willing to be patient. I mean, this has been
I'm willing to wait
my life, but I'm willing to be a little more patient until, you know, we get that interior. And hey, by the way, if Bethesda wants to shadow drop it now, I mean, if the plan is to shadow drop it next week, like,
do it.
Pull the trigger now.
Facts, do it.
It's out there. Everyone knows about it. Talking about
just give it.
Just do it, would you?
So just release it. If you were gonna shadow drop it anyway, the secret is out, the jig is up. Give it. Drop it right now.
Just oblige us, would you? We get a shot of the night sky here. Just a little bit of a peek at the night sky here.
Oh my god.
This looks to be, I believe, the alien ruins. Again, it's kind of tough to make out here.
This game about to be my everything.
Honestly, a lot of Shivering Isle. I mean, they had, I just did a whole video about it on Retro Rebound, but that has an incredible set of skies, which, speaking of which, when I was looking at the deluxe edition stuff, and there was no actual written details about what is included in this. I don't know if this includes like Knights of the Nine, if this includes Shivering Isles. I hope it does. That
please, don't, no weird corporate stuff, no weird publisher things. Just give us the game with the DLC. Give us the whole thing, please. No, that's all I desire.
Would be amazing, but I also think about like what happened with Persona 3 Reload, where they're like, here's the remake of the game that you got, and it's like an awesome remake, and then they sold the answer later in the year. I could see a world where, you know, when you're shadow dropping this and you're...
Alice was low down for that. Nobody liked it, and it was shit.
Building up that hype, and you have that install base that you remake Shivering Isles a bit later. But I mean, if they include that in the package, I would be so excited. And then maybe if they don't, I might have to take you out of retirement again. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have just put you to the side so quickly. I'm so sorry.
Jesus.
Oh, side note, by the way, since it looks like we're getting a new physical edition of Oblivion Remake, that thing better have, look at this, on the inside, it better have a map. Every Elder Scrolls game comes with a map.
True.
Bethesda, I want my map.
No digital map too.
High definition Oblivion map, please and thank you. Now, we don't see what it's like inside the Oblivion Gates.
Oh, true. We don't get to see what hell looks like.
Know how far they'd go with, because the Oblivion Gates are great.
The Nether.
Really confusing to navigate. Very easy.
Okay, chat. If you're too young to know what the Oblivion is the Nether, basically.
Lost with how repetitive the environments.
I hope they make it look better. Absolutely.
Experience wandering around, you're like, I think I'm going the right way. I'm just trusting my gut here. It's where like real gamer intuition was built. We do see the exterior of one.
Whoa!
And a good.
Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Stop showing me clips. I just want it. I already want it. I can only want it so bad.
Lord, the lighting, the sky, the fire, it burns so bright. It's beautiful. And also, this kind of leads into this website art for Oblivion Remastered, which again kind of goes back to what I was talking about with the color grading. The lighting is a lot more of a
when they announce this and I react to it, I will probably lose my voice due to the screaming that I will do when I see these pictures, these same scenes in high definition. When I see it real in my eyesight, I will scream.
How did serious feel? I mean, this is raw, dude. I'm looking at this, getting like goosebumps. This is
bro,
sick.
This is like, hard.
I didn't know
this is hard.
Kavach just had that dog in him like this.
Literally, he got that shit on him.
Yeah, I'm pumped, man.
Yes,
I cannot
absolutely
wait to get my hands on this. You know, we just have only a few more days to wait. I don't know if Bethesda's going to do a little plot twist on us and give us a little bit of Oblivion Remastered early, but they right now, when you go over to the Virtuo site where this all leaked, it's shut down. It says it's forbidden. You cannot get access to it. So we're currently walled off until they let us.
So they found out that they found it and they turned it off. That means that it's real because they. Oh my, bro, release it, Bethesda, release it, please.
In a little bit more, but yeah, it's real. It's all real.
It's all real.
We just need some questions answered. Like, what does dialogue look like?
Man, fuck the question. Give me the game. UI, but no questions.
What does dialogue look like in the terms of facial animations? We never really saw a character's face up close and personal. There's one other thing I'm a bit skeptical about is because, again, Virtuos did Outer World Spaces Choice Edition, and that was a game that kind of messed up the visuals of what I thought was a really good looking game, and they gave everyone like very glossy eyes. Like, we don't get a look at that. We just get environments here. We don't know how dialogue's gonna go. We don't know how the music's gonna go. I'm hoping
just give me literally
a little more reactive. I'm hoping that's the case here, but do they have any other gameplay changes beyond what's leaked? So while I'm extremely excited, I think I haven't gone into, believe it or not, full unapologetic, like we'll call it Fallout 4, Matty. For those of you who watch me for a while.
Oh God.
For those
yep.
18-year-old, not really objective, just enjoying his life and loving a game unapologetically. You know, once those.
Okay, I can tell you what it means. What it means is Mr. Matty, back in the day when Fallout 4 came out, was coping his ass off. He wanted Fallout 4 to be the greatest Bethesda game known to man, and since he wanted it so bad, he simply believed it. The game was not good. They told him he wasn't good. He told them that they were wrong. You just don't get it. You don't understand the magic of Fallout 4 as he plays a game with 4 dialogue options per choice of yes, yes, sarcastic yes, and I gotta go. So yeah, that was his game of the lifetime back in the day. So yeah, that's what he means. The death of Bethesda. Oh my God. Absolutely. And they better not do it again. They better keep those dialogue options where they are. They better keep them right where they are. I don't want to see them touch a thing about that dialogue. Leave it alone. Because they don't know how to do dialogue good anymore.
Questions get answered. If they're the answers I like, I will be all over this thing. But it's still a couple of things that floating around.
I'm playing it no matter what.
We're on the right track. We're looking really good. But some of these questions that I need answered, if they're great answers, we're going to go crazy with this thing. But if it's not looking that great in that regard, again, I'm just so curious. Like, does this game have dialogue happening out in the open where the world's continuing the simulation?
True.
Kind of like Skyrim does.
Yeah.
Or is it like original Oblivion where it just zooms in on your face? Like,
oh, that's fair.
Questions that,
okay, that's a good point. Are we going to keep that creepy ass zoom thing where someone approaches you and then it just like zooms in? Because bro, once again, like, this is a very old game. This is like, old heads are freaking out right now, like me. But here's a good example I can show you. So let's see. All right, so I'm gonna move my guy around. All right, so I'm gonna contain myself within this corner. Okay, so all right, you see how I'm small, Chad? Like, now, basically, here's me. This is what happens when, like, someone approaches. Like, hey, how's it going? How you doing? You doing something you shouldn't be doing over there? Are you violating the law? And then you fucking zoom back, you know, and then you do it again. Like, it's very jarring. However, I'll take it either way. All right, back to the video.
Or have they gone? That's the only frustrating thing is I'm like, why was it only environments? How did they only have environments on their website, nothing else? That's why I'm like, was this a Bethesda plant at a certain point?
Absolutely.
I saw some people speculating that the person who leaked it had no other Reddit posts. So someone just made an account and was like,
yeah, there was an employee. They leaked it. They had to. Because usually leakers get their sources checked. And if this was a new account, this is definitely from like someone that was at that office, something like that. A mole, if you will. A mole made by the company to induce hype, which is kind of horrifying. Because while we leaking our own stuff, just give us the game. You feel?
Like, hey, but maybe they found the leak and it was legit. I don't know.
I don't know. Remember to breathe. Absolutely.
Yeah. This is good stuff, man. I'm excited. Don't have to wait much longer. I got to wrap up a review really quick because it looks like I'm going to need to be free very soon.
Facts.
And Death Stranding, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I might have to put you to the side once more, but
bro,
hey,
facts. I was supposed to play Death Stranding on stream.
I'm looking forward to getting your
but
thoughts down
not
below.
anymore.
So other than that,
sorry, Kojima.
Hey, thank you for the tags, by the way. I woke up, I was taking a shower, catching up on the news. I saw the leaks, but when I got to X or Twitter, whatever the hell you want to call it, I was looking at the mentions. Amazing amount of tags, really. I was very humbled by how many people thought of me. So just thank you. Thank you for thinking of me.
Nah, bro, he's the GOAT. Like, this is his thing. Oh my god, dude. Look, Death Stranding is cool, but like old Bethesda is being true, basically. How do you get Unreal 5 and Creation Engine working in sync? Todd, we don't know, it just works. Look, bro, Todd Howard it's probably the depiction of stuffing something in a box that doesn't fit. That's probably what they did to Oblivion. They're like, it just doesn't work. Todd, make it work. That's what we do. It's all that we do. We just make it work. It's like my whole brand. By Azora. Oh, fact. They called him a madman, dude. I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I have never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed. The year is Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the third era and the final hours of my life. Hardest fucking opening I have ever seen, bro. I know you. You're the one from my dreams, bro. Hard game. Need it like right now, honestly. God. Super excited about that. Super excited.